The sun might seem eternal, but like everything in the universe, it has an expiration date. Right now, it's in what's called the main sequence phase, steadily fusing hydrogen into helium in its core. This process releases the energy that gives us sunlight, powers weather, and supports life. But this balance won't last forever. In about 5 billion years, the sun will run out of hydrogen fuel at its core. Once that happens, gravity begins to win. The core starts to collapse, heating up even more, while the outer layers expand dramatically. The result: the sun swells into a red giant, potentially growing large enough to swallow Mercury, Venus, and possibly even Earth. During this phase, the sun becomes hundreds of times larger and thousands of times more luminous. From Earth's perspective, if Earth is even still around, it would appear as a massive red disk in the sky, dominating the heavens. But this transformation isn't gentle. It marks the beginning of the sun's death spiral. As the sun expands into a red giant, its outer layers become unstable and start to shed into space, forming immense clouds of gas and dust. The sun's mass loss accelerates, and the solar wind becomes intense, stripping away planets' atmospheres and altering their orbits. Earth's oceans would boil away, its magnetic field would collapse, and the planet would likely be reduced to a charred, lifeless rock if not fully consumed by the expanding solar surface. Ironically, while the outer shell of the sun is cooling and glowing red, the core becomes hotter than ever, beginning to fuse helium into heavier elements like carbon and oxygen. But the sun isn't massive enough to ignite fusion beyond that. This phase, lasting a few 100 million years, is unstable and violent. The sun pulses, contracts, and re-expands multiple times, blowing off more layers each time. What's left behind is the endgame of all stars like our Sun-a-Planetary Nebula and a dense, Earth-sized white dwarf, a ghostly cinder of what once was. The sun's transformation into a red giant is a grim reminder that even the most life-giving forces in the universe have a shelf life. It also shows how death can bring new beginnings. The gas and dust the sun expels will enrich the galaxy, seeding future star systems with the building blocks for planets and potentially life. This is cosmic recycling in action. In fact, every atom of calcium in your bones and iron in your blood came from earlier stars that lived and died just like our sun will. That said, it's also a preview of what's to come. Understanding red giants helps astronomers track the life cycles of stars and predict the fate of solar systems, even in galaxies far beyond our own. It's not science fiction, it's cosmic destiny. And the scariest part? Our sun isn't unique. Every star we see in the night sky is on a similar journey, each one ticking toward its own transformation. The universe isn't just expanding, it's aging.